noticing the general age of the crowd here with some exceptions. And a lot of what you're talking about was personal contact, and yet you referred to Facebook. So I guess there's a couple questions here, but one is, do you think that things like Facebook for my kids, in their early 20s, further this, having consequential strangers learning the skills, or does it actually work against having the skills to make those kind of intimate contacts, or is it just a new kind of magnification of that? Do you see it as a positive and negative, or who knows?
Well, of course there's a negative, and there's a negative for all of us, which is it eats up our time. But I talk about your kids' generation in the last chapter, which is called The Future of Consequential Strangers, the millennial generation, and those are kids born between 82 and 2005. And these are all the kids, by the way, that started Facebook, and that's what's driving. But, a very famous sociologist uses the term, he says, we can't be presentist, as like sexist, but presentist, that this didn't spring out of nowhere. Our grandparents worried about the telephone when it came in. They did. There's been books written about that. And they worried about, kids hanging on the phone too long. So the millennial generation, the millennials know how to connect. They're really good at this. They've been in playgroups since they're little. They've been around. They have more consequential strangers by the time they're 10. I'm watching my grandchildren. They are very easy with socialization, and it's a good thing. I report on a study in here about what teenagers need for the new millennium, and what they need, the most important skill that they're going to have, is how to interact. And Facebook and MySpace and those, even though they look like junk to us, there's a lot of important stuff that's going on with the IMs. These kids are talking more. So I think on balance, there are more pluses. Plus the fact it ain't going away. And so I think that the best thing that parents can do is go on Facebook themselves and find out what it's all about.